You know about don't ask, don't tell in the military? Well, now Hillary Clinton has had a just don't ask policy. The LA Times reported this morning that Hillary had stopped taking questions from voters in Iowa during campaign stops. Then late today, perhaps after one of her people got wind of the LA Times story, she started answering questions again. The listening tour was dead. Long live the listening tour.
Hillary. Can a chintzed-and-powdered villain win the White House? Leading indicators say no. Even the most casual observer of the American political scene would agree. It's a toss-up as to whose stage presence, Hillary Clinton's or Al Gore's, is the more ridiculous. But as opposed to Hillary on stage, Al thereon has a saving grace: he doesn't try to appear human. To the contrary, Al Gore embraces his humanoid essence. In fairness to Mrs. Clinton, inhuman is a measurably less salable descriptor than humanoid. To better understand why this is such an advantage for Mr. Gore, simply consider Mrs. Clinton's recent conversation with herself. It was risible. Unintentional theater of the absurd. A chintzed-and-powdered villain, a soulless, angry, arrogant scold, oozing cloying, saccharine-coated evil, pulsating to the metronomic swing of stubby appendages. Claws too short to grab its prey. Gesticulation is a dud's only sign of life. And then only if she has a speech coach to prod her. The performance was nothing if not humiliating, a direct measure of Hillary Clinton's hunger for power. Which reminds me. Enough of that red Klingon power jacket already. The fatal problem with the Clinton machine's extravagant, fanciful and elaborate construction is not the absurdity, however. It is the architectonics. A precarious 20th century conceit, the Hillary construct totters on a crumbling foundation of Clinton lies, abuses, failures and betrayals. It should have been no surprise that David Geffen's comments to Maureen Dowd would so easily topple it. But to the average Clinton lackey, it apparently was. We have argued elsewhere that the only way Mrs. Clinton can win elections is to run virtually unopposed, and then only if she remains immobile, hidden, mute, a prisoner of her own ineptitude, repulsiveness and criminality. But of the three, it is Mrs. Clinton's repulsiveness, her ugliness, that will do her in. The voters routinely ignore ineptitude, forgive criminality, but they never abide ugliness. Never. Vote smart. Delete Hillary.com. The power of the harasser, the abuser, the rapist depends above all on the silence of women.